Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Wow.
The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up.
Another day, another season. Let's get it.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Golden Bears return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They're trying to get to it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Handoff to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's run out of bounds.
You learn how to use the new
it'll be a first down.
The other
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yard. Got enough space. And he's
figuring out how to use it.
He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
I'm liking where I'm going with it, to be honest.
Say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field.
My cornerbacks,
And the
they
last
cool,
time
but
they had the ball, they wound up giving
they
up
be
a
getting
safety,
cooked, so I
Jesse.
can't really
Yeah, that was
afford them.
ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to
Being cooked
get into a
sometimes, so.
rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly.
Yeah.
They'll move those
There's
chains,
a lot of
getting it out
takedown
to the
passes.
29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft
You gotta
spot.
bring pressure.
Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. So just how aggressive
somebody
can
ended.
they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the defense doing work. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
So they must
for this
know how to
unit,
regardless
been
to what's
slow
going on.
and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow start.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Getting some heat. The pressure, and there he goes down again. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
They whooped.
Now the challenge here,
Great,
they've
Randy.
taken a punch, but they can't let
It
it
just
get
seemed
out
like
of
they
hand as we
had to
start
move
the
the ball a
second.
little bit more.
And we might as well
A lot
state
more
the
effective.
obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like
So
that are why
catch it
you
pretty
don't
fast.
settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Gonna take a shot. And he's on his
like
way.
that way
He'll go
better.
all the way.
If I'd have done it the other way, he was gonna throw that one like
Michigan.
a bullet pass.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt
I
you
should
in
have been
so
switched
many
on.
different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
Yeah, I
They've
don't know
really
what
had
to
a
do, man. I
great
guess
year,
they're
and
perfect.
that's
I
why
don't
they're a
know.
top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I'm going to take him out.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time. And their nickel package, they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And keep me off alone.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quickly complete. And the catch
That's
right
crazy.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got his man in the middle. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, what a cut! He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative, but again, this opens up the pass, this keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
This may not work.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Yeah,
that's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Broncos! Yeah. And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he? And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scooped up by
Finally.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense has been physical.
Yeah.
They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It's a draw. Oh, he left him grabbing. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Looking for a productive play on first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback?
Lay off some of the stuff, my friend.
In store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stops quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Why you knocked it down?
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work.
Pass.
They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
That supposed to be a touchdown.
I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them.
You're right, I'm planning on working, I'm not going to lie.
3 and out and not much.
I get on here to have fun, not to struggle. My wife thought that was hilarious.
The punt is away.
I get on here to have fun. If I'm
If
struggling, I got to reduce the level.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand.
Boy,
These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And
why y'all playing so close up?
6 grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was...
Bro, I got leg pain, bro. My knee hurts.
Exclamation point to go with it. Another
It went from my mouth hurting to my knee hurt.
Had themselves a great
My
day.
last 2 days has been hell on my knee.
Lining up to tack one more on
I ain't that old, bro. I'm in my early 30s now, man. My knee ain't supposed to be doing that. Ain't supposed to feel like that when I lay down.
Scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did.
With my knee been feeling bright, I think I am. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.
Dog, when I say
opening kick,
every movement hurt.
Just spectacular
especially like left to
football.
right. Like, you
No
know,
mental
just move my knee
mistakes,
regular,
David.
that's
You really
cool.
can't play better than
It's the
that.
left to right.
And
Like when I try to get
really
into the
fun to
truck,
do this.
it's
Come out and
over.
just
It took me
dominate
5 minutes.
opponents, start from finish.
Then when you try, you
Nothing to
know,
worry about. You just know
certain
you're
things is
best,
an
you're
act of
gonna do
conquer.
you, put up a bunch of points and
It
win
wasn't
by a
like this last week, man.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has
I
been
took a little
another
time tomorrow, but I ain't
presentation
taking time
of
off,
EA
man. I'm gonna go
Sports
to sleep.
College Football.
Take some time now in the morning. Four-star commit is crazy. Bruh, I could barely get one-star commits last year. All of them people I got last year, they gone. All of them gone. We got some middle linebackers. I got some people. I got a few folk on the way. I might as well scout another receiver while I'm out here. How they got the ad break going on? Why is it doing so much? All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, he already gonna be there. One of them 5-star prospects left so quick. Look, bro. Star. Oh man. Well, trying to recruit the ones I got. It is what it is. All right. Cool. Mm, not really fast. Not really a great running back like that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait. Let's learn about this person first. I think everybody who trying to get to my team, it's all pretty ready. Okay, cool. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, he made the list. I want to make sure my yeah, he out there. His last game was 5 tackles, 5 sacks, 7 tackles. Jeez Louise, boy, he fast. He ain't really all that great. Only playing on the level I'm playing on. Yeah, he ain't all that great. But he's extremely fast. Okay, yeah. Hey, bro, we turning up this year. That boy fat. Oh, yes. We turning up this year, man. Boy, them was two very good players. So I was able to get a couple. Let's see. All right. My recruiting just showed me that he plays running back. But who knows what else he does? You know, we just know he play running back. Coach Prestige. Let's go and get him on board. Coach Prestige is crazy. Yeah, I gotta work on some stuff before I start doing that. Right. Full back. So he'll be here this week. I ain't know his boy name. How fast was he? Yeah, he got some speed on him. Oh yeah. Not ready for this yet. I signed a bunch of 3-stars now. I signed a bunch of 3-stars. I think I signed like 3 of them. Oh, what? Oh, I must have signed 4 stars. I'm 33. 3 4-stars, 1 3-star. And I'm 33rd. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Yes. I didn't know how that list worked, but apparently it just worked by whoever signs the most people, I guess. I'm gonna sign a bunch of 3-stars. Yeah. Not trying to draft a center is crazy. That 4-star, he gonna start next year. He just, I don't think he's very fast. See him, he's a lot faster. So it depends. My linebackers, all of them fast. I don't know how. Yeah. But yeah, he the one signed already. Speed galore. Let me see if I can get another cornerback. I definitely need a center. Oh, no, I don't want no JUCO. It had to be him. I really don't like dealing with JUCO players. It just, I don't know. I could definitely look into this person right here. Just see what he. All right, so I gotta focus on some of these other players. All right, I can't throw the whole bus at him yet. Nope. I can do this though. Same thing. If they up by a lot, no need of trooping them down. At least not this week. So I see one of the players that I was trying to, get on the squad. They're like, he don't want to be on the squad. Now these two, of course. No big rush. Him. See, now they know he a diamond. I'm not the only one know he good. All five schools, yeah. And they got the upper hand. Probably just let him go this time. Probably just let him go. See how good is it? I mean, you know what? I was trying to get another 4-star, but I will actually be okay. Because I don't want to burn up all my stuff trying to go after this one recruit. He cool. It ain't the end all be all. So, yeah, he gonna go to one of them just because look at the tier. I'm not even a competitor, really. And I went up to get where I'm at. All right, cool. Why they say he trash? I can't get mad at that. Oh, bro. Both of y'all garbage like that. That's crazy. All right. Let's go back. Let's go after this strong safety. Oh man. What was he? Was not a free safety. Yes. Let me hear. I mean, if I put all my efforts toward it, it might can work. Let's also check him out. Also check him out. Okay, so boom. Boom. All right. Right. It's a lot of players that just aren't very good, but you'll think they are. He's not really good yet, but he can get there. I'm way behind too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right there. I might not have to push quite that hard. Oh, let's see. Let's go with this. All right, boom. I mean, don't get me wrong. Just because he ain't great don't mean he ain't decent. He just ain't a diamond. He worse than your average 3-star. Um, yeah, we're not gonna push the issue on that though. This is who I would essentially want to have on the squad, right? All right, let's just go through. See who got the most. This is 1 week. One week. Yeah, so I was gonna look into that. I ain't even recruit him fully yet, but that's okay. Ain't offer this man a scholarship? Wow, that's crazy. Just let's ease him in, cause yeah, at least I'm offering a scholarship. Because even if he do sit his rookie or freshman year, or whatever, he's a 3-star. I'm gonna hope he's a good 3-star. Don't know yet. I wonder. I don't even know if I could change people's number, to be honest. He is really, really, really fast. So let's put him on. What if I put him on kick return? Oh wait. Oh, this ain't depth chart. Tripping. All right, so my receivers, they ain't fully where they should be. I rested him for a reason. He gonna be like a 77 or 78 next year. Yeah. These other ones, they cool. I'm in there keeping like at least 2 of these. So it'd be 2. He'll still be considered a freshman. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be nice. Losing 2 tight ends. I brought 2. I need to bring in a 3rd tight end. All right. He'll be here. Got the centers. But right guards, I'm gonna have to get rid of all 3 of them. They ain't good. They ain't good at all. McLaurin, he's gonna be decent. As well as Moore. This is last year. So these 2, they should be cool. We're gonna see. He'll be here 2 more years. So I mean, he'll be in the 80s by the time he leaves, hopefully. I made him rest this year. Had to have somebody stay, man. Everybody can't leave. I would have let Perch not play neither, but I end up, yeah, Williams. Yeah, man, we gonna be straight. You gotta remember, these people gonna go up like 4-5 overall. Be an 80 next year. Now, what I want to know is how do I don't need to change his overalls or nothing like that. Can't change that. I can't change nothing besides his gear. That's crazy. So whatever number they got, they just got that number. These are the games that actually matter. So I might actually not play this game fully. I'll try playing moments.
Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, 2 teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Okay, I can play red zone.
On the ready. Come on, set.
Going to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown.
So that team worse than us, so I don't mind it.
You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator.
I need him to do that because
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the...
thank you. So I need the ball.
Pick up on that one.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
They play more regular.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
When I play
They'll
them, they
start the
play
quarter offense,
extremely
about to
good
snap
or
it on
whatever.
second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put...
I can't let it score 3 points.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He the football, it's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth.
I'm going to stay out there.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
So the big on the ball.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job out getting himself open, and he was able to...
Back him on. Okay. All right, let's get it. Jackson gonna work. Here's the thing. It's not gonna be able to think as everybody thinks.
Off the play fake on first down. Going deep.
Oh my.
And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Lowry. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Broncos are in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buckley. Can't get him to the ground. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I threw that one. I
Just going to hunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
This time on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Buckley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Whole lot fast.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this.
Yeah, way. When I say way fast, I mean way fast. Only thing that I don't got like a real feel for.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Smashes through.
So I don't have a real feel for the defense, so it's like, defense doing their job though. Yeah, red zone.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked.
Continue.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
See,
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Watch, I want to score. Let me play. Good. I like the
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
the whole game.
Michigan. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
People to start again. Ain't no way I would
against them,
score that
still
many
down
points.
by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to... When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week.
Ain't no way they would have scored that much. I'd played the full game, man. They wouldn't have put a point up. My rank finna drop. I'm number 10. I bet you next week I don't be number 10. I bet you I'll be like number 15. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And when my rank stayed the same, tell you what. I'm trying to remember what team beat me last year. Was it Bowling Green? Who beat me last year? I don't know. Never did figure out. It's crazy because they lost to us. And then I guess the way I don't know. They lost us and then beat them. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Let's go and get him. He good. Yeah. Let's go and get him because he's a diamond in the rough too. They say it's not that good. Got everything going over there. Think I offered him a scholarship only. Good. It don't matter. They didn't tell me any greens or not, so it don't even matter. So everybody don't need to have a visit. The visit takes up a lot of space. And based off how I'm recruiting, there's no need to get them a visit. You know what I'm saying? That visit is only if it's required, if it's needed. At least that's how I feel. Somebody else, a close competitor, schedule that visit. That's gonna give you the, give you the upper hand. Yeah, they catching up quick. Or no. What? Yeah, they catching up. Yeesh. I don't waste that right now. Let's do. I don't have to sway. These are important to me. What if it's? I wonder if I can get. Can I get 3 good ones? So it's gonna be like a shady one in the bunch. Coach's favorite is probably the best. All right, cool. Bro. All right, back to what I was kind of getting into. All right, so he's gonna be, bro. His throw power and accuracy is actually fantastic. He ain't really all that fast, but hey, it's off. I got his schedule. Okay, championship. Oh, them the ones he like already too. I'm trying to sway him to like something else. Is that what swaying is? Let's no. So let's do a hard sell. Okay. To the house. Y'all of them got they all signed. I'm glad. Bro, why is he not? Why is his? Let's do a hard sell on the coach's favorite. Ooh, gotta sway. Gotta sway his. let's get this party started. Only thing about it, no other ranked teams. So see, I play ranked teams at the beginning. I need to go to a conference where some teams are ranked. Other than that, I'm gonna be conference champs because these teams are terrible. All of these teams are terrible. I shouldn't have let this game here shouldn't have been close at all. That should have been a beatdown. Ain't playing the full game this time. Defense done got much better. Man.
Welcome everyone to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up for the PAT.
Missed.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're getting this guy lathered up. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I'm ready.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets
no.
to him. Down goes the
I only
quarterback.
work a couple times.
Play action pass success has a
we
lot
back
to
there.
do with selling
Look at
that
me
fake.
dead in
You
your
could tell
face.
defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got great speed.
We go.
And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on 1st down.
Let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards.
I saw it. My players was extremely slow.
Rides to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Falcons want to move quickly. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fair catch called for and made. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
It might be good.
To the air. It's Lowry. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over USF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit.
Someone try to return.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
Well, that take the high off. Yeah, we just saw that. Keep playing the same replays. Jeez.
And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
To the air. It's Allen. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Wait, my defense ain't even smart yet. When did they start recognizing plays without me?
He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
When they start
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. On the run, it's Buckley.
They recognize the play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Allen. They're bringing heat.
He just fast.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Yep.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dances away again. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Feeling some heat. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
I know my second string running back. That boy
ready
quick.
to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coach.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
I didn't think it was
guys to the football.
I wasn't even hoping for that, to be honest.
The ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great
It's
effort.
not.
Scoop that thing
I
up.
had no
Now
idea
do some
what
damage
it was.
with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player,
I
offensive
brought it.
player. Give me that 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Got an interception for a touchdown. He got sacked for a touchdown.
Bowling
It's
Green
crazy.
has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield
Look
late.
at that, man.
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room.
I don't know why he throwing it at him like he ain't gonna just pick it
And
off.
this defense coming up
He
with
ain't even
points
my
of their
best
own.
cornerback, but he
What
can
an
pick it off.
interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning
I wasn't trying
streak.
to beat the brakes off him like this, but I mean, hey.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the plate.
Ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble.
I don't think he even swatted. I think he
And
just.
while the game is
I
all
squared up
but
and hit it.
decided,
I'm not gonna lie.
why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
I never want to listen.
And
I've
the
never
extra
listened to
point
him
just
anyway.
tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Bowling Green has it
That was
back, and
crazy.
they'll
I
send the
smacked him. Boy,
offense
caught
onto
that
the field.
motherfucker.
This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A 3rd down try for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Allen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it.
They just played a better team. It was a way better team this time. That's okay.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
It's crazy.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA
I'm about
Sports
to get
College.
20-something yards scared. Oh, bro, what if you want to go pro? I come back next year. I'm for sure get him the Heisman. I'm gonna switch over to a 3-4 defense. Get less sacks. But it also gives my other linebackers time to play. Not yet. Let's get this party started. Top 3. Nobody's at risk. Four sacks, 4 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. So he actually had a really good game. Of course, we knew that. 9 and 2, 1 with 5 touchdowns is crazy. He better be the National Offensive Player of the Week. Really, bro. I'm gonna make sure I play them two. I'm gonna make sure. He should be on the Heisman watch, right? All right, so cool. But I need to make sure he stays in the Heisman watch. I kind of want him to win the Heisman more so than I want him to keep getting sacks. You know, playing time is crazy, especially with him. You know. Oh, I see why. I mean, he's starting though. The man ain't playing. He playing most downs. Got knocked off from a scholarship. What's going on? All right, let's go here. All right, so should be a lead. Should be ooh. Boy, how'd I drop? I ain't got the time. I ain't got to recruit as hard. I didn't. Scholarship already. All right. So cool. All right, cool. Finally passed them up. This person. Right, because I think, oh, he must have went on, 60 is cool. These people are ready to commit. I mean, they just haven't done it yet. But that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna get y'all. So I'll probably crank it back up. I'll crank it back up with that. Win 10 top 25 games. I played 5 top 25 teams. It's hard to play against those guys. I can either follow the tactician or I can go to strategist. Ooh, that'd be crazy. Oh, oh yeah, let me unlock this. Oh, I ain't gonna let me unlock it. Okay. It's for only people get drafted. Oh no. QB ain't getting drafted this year. I got a couple seniors on the O-line. I got, oh boy, I'm hoping. Well, yeah, it's a good place to stop. I will see y'all in the next stream. Many of you may not know, but I stream on multiple platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. I'm about to be trying to expand as far as my brand. I'm more than a musician. I'm a gamer and I have a lot to say. So if you ever get any free time, tune in to any of those platforms that you see before you and just check me out. You can get the fall for fall. If you come on and go when it's for show, you can get the fall for fall. And when it's for show, nuggets, fries, and bacon burger.